4 years ago, I started a 3D print business in my shower with a single Ender 3. Today, we run 40 printers and we're chasing 1 million in revenue. If I had to start over today, here are the 4 things I would do completely differently because of AI and the lessons we learned on the way. The first thing I struggled with is to find the right product to sell. Back then, 3D printed products were new to the market and not well accepted either. Today, many things have changed, but the question that still paralyzes people is, what should I print and sell? And here's the answer that not many people talk about. MakerWorld. What you know as the platform to find stuff to print is actually a great resource to do market research. Each listing exposes how many people have liked and downloaded the product. And there's even a trending page. If people having 3D printers like a product, why would somebody without a printer not like it? There's just so much data on MakerWorld that other platforms like Etsy and Amazon don't expose. And the crazy part is that these parts are already tuned for printing. If we pull out our triple diamond design framework, it ticks all 3 boxes. You can check for demand, it's already finalized and ideal for 3D printing. But, and this is critical, you are normally not allowed to print from MakerWorld and sell. You have to check what license the listing is under. That would be too easy anyway, right? So the proper play is the following. Use MakerWorld as inspiration and then design your own version and add even more features. Then sell that one to the 99% of people who do not own a printer. But doing manual research on MakerWorld is slow. You have to filter for trending products and then cross-reference on Etsy to check if it already exists or not. That's why, right now, I'm building an AI workflow that does exactly that. Scan MakerWorld for trending designs and cross-check on Etsy to see if there's also demand there. But the manual version is definitely something you can do today. But we'll come back to AI in a moment. Finding the right product is only half the battle. We made another mistake that cost us 2 years. It had nothing to do with the product itself. It was about who actually owned the customer. That's chapter 2. Build a brand on day 1. What does that actually mean? We started our coffee brand Cremaloop as an Etsy store and then we moved to Shopify. But moving our customer base from Etsy to Shopify did not work at all. Here's why it failed. Etsy does not give you customer, it gives you walk-bys. Etsy keeps a relationship with the customer and not you. You are not allowed to use the email address for any newsletter or your own marketing. Now here's a pro tip on how to convert your walk-bys to real loyal customers. Start your Shopify store as soon as possible. And the first decision you make when you open your own Shopify store is the domain. And that's where today's sponsor comes in. .store domain. A .com can be anything. A blog, a portfolio, a side project. A .store says one thing. This is where you buy. That clarity gets you more clicks, more sales and more money in the bank. And it's not just us using it. Mr. Beast, Emirates, Lando Norris, Rihanna, they all trust .store for their online stores. So if you're starting a 3D printing brand, this is the easiest decision you will make all week. Grab your own .store from the link in the description for just 99 cents for the first year with my coupon code. Give yourself an edge and sell more with .store. Now once your store is live and your domain is logged in, here's the move that would have saved us 2 years of lost customers. In every Etsy order, insert a thank you card. The card does 3 things at once. Number 1, it has a discount code for their next order on your Shopify store. Number 2, there's a QR code which takes them directly to their store and not to Etsy. And number 3, they can sign up to your newsletter and get a discount code as an email. So even if they lose the thank you card, they can find the email for future purchases. This way you get the email address. And when you launch your next product, you can write them a newsletter to inform them. And that's how you turn a walk-by into a real customer. And if you already have social media, add it to the thank you card so they can join your Instagram as well. And this is the next point on how to build a brand. You need social media presence. Show your product in action, show the process and the work that's behind the product. Post customer reviews and feedback. This creates trust. And trust is all there is behind a brand. So we've got the product, the brand and the funnel. But running all of this as a solopreneur is brutal. And that's exactly where chapter 3 comes in. Because in 2026, you don't have to do it alone anymore. 4 years ago, there was no AI. Creating listings, editing product pictures, customer support and doing market research was manual and by today's standard, inefficient. Being a solopreneur at that time was overwhelming. But today, many things have changed. You can use AI agents to scan the market, create descriptions for listings and even create CAD. If you know how to prompt correctly and build robust agents, your probability of success is much higher. This also gives you a competitive advantage against other 3D print businesses to survive in today's market. Here are just some examples where we use AI and where we don't. First, we have a database where we define what our products are and for which customer persona they are made. This helps us adjust the listing description, title and tags for SEO. Then we feed this database with our sales data to tune it. Just to mention one example, we track what grinder adapter people buy with our slow feeder. This way we know exactly for which grinder we should do upgrades in future. Number 2 is customer support. In the start, customer support is easy to handle. But as soon as you scale, it becomes an important but very time-consuming task. We are sending out around 1,000 orders a month. At this scale, it can be overwhelming. Most of the questions are things like, where's my order or my product arrived broken? An AI agent can handle 80% of these requirements. Only the other 20, the angry emails, the customer requests and the product feedback, reach us. And here's something that is crucial: the product feedback. This is free market research. It tells you what the customer wants and also how you can further improve your product. In order to filter these, we have AI agents that scan tickets on a daily basis and forward us the important ones. Number 3 is AI in CAD. There are so many AI tools that can generate STLs like Meshi or Tripo, but what is really missing is parametric CAD with the support of AI. But is it really missing? Anthropic just released a Fusion connector, and this might change the CAD game. We're currently testing it to see what it is capable of. So there might be a future video about it, so hit the subscribe button. So these are some examples where we use AI for our online task. But your printers don't run on AI, they run on a different kind of automation. And that's chapter 4, where I hit the wall 3 years ago when I was doing all this as a side hustle. I had a day job, our second child was on the way, all the spare time I had was going into keeping production alive. That's why I started automating production with some simple add-ons. The polished versions are the current FarmLoop Stage 1. So what AI does for your online task, FarmLoop and farm maintenance software does for your production. And here we're working on our dream order flow. When an order comes in, the parts are queued in a smart way and distributed to the correct printer, then it gets printed automatically, and the only manual steps in the entire flow are assembly and shipping. Everything else runs by itself. But to be honest, you don't need all this on day one. But if you are serious about growing your 3D printing business, you should be building towards it from day one. Everything I showed you, the MakerWorld research, the Shopify funnel, the AI agents and FarmLoop automation, all of it exists today. None of it existed 4 years ago. So if you've been waiting for the best time to start, it's today. If you need a kickstart, join our school community. And one more thing before you go. The AI agents I mentioned in chapter 3, there's a future video planned as well. So subscribe to not miss that one. Happy printing, 3D farmers.